Hello, welcome back to Baltic competition at Black Nights Film Festival. I'm Edvinas, one of the programmers here, and I'm curating this year Baltic competition. We made several significant changes in selection process. So from now, we are welcoming films by foreign directors, not necessarily from Baltic countries, but we need films to have a significant co-production with Baltic countries. And Aurora Sunrise is that special film which brings to us Armenia together with Lithuania and some other helping countries. And Inna Sahakyan arrived here to Tallinn directly from Amsterdam. Aurora Sunrise is, I think, is a film of a moment now. Just a week ago, film got very significant reward at APSA, Asian Pacific Award for Best Animated Film, and Aurora Sunrise represents Armenia as a candidate for Oscar nomination. So this is what a big film we have for premiere, and of course we want to have animated films in Baltic competitions. We have two of them, and now we introduce Inna Sahakyan. And of course, my first question about Aurora Mardiganian. I followed your film for maybe for first 5 years, but until I heard about your co-production with Lithuanians, I never knew anything about Aurora. When you discovered her?
Thank you, Edvinas, for having me here. It's very special to be in Baltic competition for a country like Armenia, a very special event, but the festival is amazing and I'm very honored to be here. I heard about Aurora. I knew about Aurora, but not much, because sadly, despite all that she achieved, her name was forgotten. And I was doing research in 2014 on other documentary in Zorian Institute archives, going over testimonies that they recorded with Armenian genocide survivors. And I was surprised to see her testimony, which was more than 5 hours. And not only that she survived Armenian genocide, but she also became a Hollywood star while the genocide was still going on in 1919, talking about Armenian genocide and trying to help our nation. And it was so amazing, strong story of a young girl that I couldn't stop me to starting to work on a film about her.
And then during research, you also found some remainings of her real film in which she shot in Hollywood, and which was abandoned or forgotten, or how did you find it?
Not
footage?
That I found it. Yeah. It was already discovered in 1994, and it was online, the remaining 18 minutes. But in a bad quality. We were able to get access to the 16 millimeter of remaining 18 minutes and rescan it and restore it for our film. And the film was really huge. It was filmed in 1919 silent movie called Action of Souls, which became blockbuster in Hollywood back then and traveled all over the world, basically, not only in America, but also Australia. It was shown in Canada, in European cities. But it's mystery how it was totally lost. So the full film did not remain until now. Either time played its role because the tapes were destroyed with time, or there's talks that Turkish lobby was actively trying to destroy all remained reels and so on. But it was lost until 1994 when only 18 minutes were rediscovered in Armenian National Archive, Film Archive, under other name. So the reel has other name on it. So it was stayed there for a while, but nobody knew that these are pieces from Auction of Souls.
To your knowledge, what was it ever shown in Armenia or not?
These 18 minutes, 18 minutes were digitalized from 2000 and they were online and open domain, but very bad quality wise. So you almost don't see anything because it was done bad restoration.
And that's where we come to animation part. I suspect you understood from very beginning, but without animation, you will not be able to tell a story of Aurora.
Absolutely, and the animation is very unique and magical tool to work with documentaries, especially with ones when we have subject as memory, as past historical events, is really amazing because you're not only restoring the events themselves, but also have your artistic touch to it, have beauty of art, and you can use symbols and colors to retell the story. And it was absolutely from very beginning the only choice that we can retell her amazing story.
And this is the moment to confess, Inna, who found whom? You found Lithuanian animators and illustrators, or they inspired you to tell this story with Lithuanian help?
We found each other. It was like very. We met with Juste in other film pitching forum, and we just love each other. And she loved my project, and we decided that why not to work together. And the film is really great collaboration of Armenian and Lithuanian artists. While the lead art department is from Armenia, all main artists are from Lithuania, and I'm very happy to work with Gediminas and Rimas, who really invented this unique style of backgrounds and characters in the film. And together with art department work from Armenia, it became this very unique style, which I believe there is no other film in exactly this style, which is collaboration of great art minds.
And film was made during this also COVID lockdown, and you couldn't be together. Maybe you can share your experiences, how you directed the film with Rimas, Gediminas, and others are in Vilnius or somewhere, and Armenian crew. Maybe you are in Los Angeles.
No, I was in Armenia. I'm now in Los Angeles, in between two countries. But I was in Armenia. We had two production meetings before COVID started, and we were planning to have several others during the production. But COVID started, and we all were locked down. So I think we all were tortured, working day and night, uploading every single image or piece of animation on online platforms, discussing over Zooms hours and hours, torturing each other. But at the end we made it. But not only we overcome the COVID, but we also overcome war in Armenia, which happened in 2000 autumn, when we were in middle of production, and Armenian team totally stopped working because all men were in the front line, and we were also like considered on the war. But Lithuania saved us. So the project was not stopped. Lithuanian team was continuing to work on animation, so we moved on and managed to finish the film. And first time we met all together in Annecy during the premiere. That was
and part of the film also recreation, and you had to use actors who performed for animation scenes.
Yes.
Can you elaborate a bit this technique?
We were a bit romantic at the beginning, hoping that without filmed material we can do animation, but it didn't work out because animators and illustrators really need references, especially with this kind of detailed historical storytelling film that we do have. So we had to film all animated scenes in Armenia in front of green screen with real actors, costumes, and send chosen frames to Lithuania, so they will be illustrated and animated. Of course, added backgrounds, more costume details, historical elements, etc. But not all, but several frames only from each scene.
And I think that Aurora sunrise looks exceptionally beautiful, especially, and this is probably first film where Lithuanian illustrators and animators can express their abilities, because we usually we are behind Estonians and Latvians. They are always selected in bigger festivals, but now together with Armenia, we can hope that this is maybe will be a new flea. Like nobody believed in me. I was telling to everyone still in April, but it was not an easy start for Aurora Sunrise. But now I do believe after APSA, you have all chances to be nominated, at least to have top 15, which I sincerely wish to be acknowledged by Academy in America. And of course, as with flea situation, now you are eligible for 3 nominations, not only best international feature, but best documentary and best animated film.
Unfortunately, not this film, because we are not eligible, because we were not in the, we did not have awards and America release until now. So we are only in the foreign film category, but we keep fingers crossed, because it will be really amazing recognition for Aurora's story. And it was amazing to work with Lithuanian artists and animators, and they really are great. So I recommend everyone to start more co-productions with Lithuania.
And good luck in Baltic competition. And thank you for trusting us, Aurora Sunrise. And I wish even more festivals. You will show it in Lithuania, and then you still have whole world to discover and to spread knowledge and inspiration about incredible life of Armenian actress Aurora.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me here.